Okay, hello, welcome everybody. Let me show you how I took this buy limit based exactly on the analysis that I shared here in this channel just less than 2 days ago. The macro analysis that I made, just look into the last video that I uploaded in this channel. You're gonna notice that the drawings are literally the same, minus this, obviously. The drawing were like this, and I think it was around this candle when I was recording the other video. The reason why I took this buy limit here was based on context. What is context? Is when, how, and where. When, how, and where. That's what I call basically context of the market. So when the market is typically doing a liquidity grab during a high volume session, and where usually is below a support of the 1 hour structure. You see, I marked them there here. All of these days, price has been reaching for liquidity below the 1 hour structure during a high volume session. Look, this is typically where you have a lot of volume in London between 3 and 4 a.m. Also did the same thing during New York. Look, this is NY Open. Then here, look, this is the Asian session volume, literally the 21st hour. Here again, London volume, look, 4 a.m. So it has been repeating this every time we reach like a strong level of the higher time frame in the 1 hour. It typically reaches for liquidity below the 1 hour structure. So this is what I call context. So now I know what to expect of GJ during these days. This doesn't mean that GJ always is gonna do this. It only means that it has been doing this for the last, I don't know how many days now, but many days, around 4 or 5 days, oh more. So over a week of just doing this, look. And now that I know that GJ has been having this behavior, now I can go ahead and plan based on that type of behavior. Now, what did I do? If you check on the last video, I recommend you check it out and see what was my mentality, what was I seeing the day before this that this happened, and you're gonna notice why it was easy for me to decide to place the buy limit here. So the moment we had the closure here, it was like a couple of hours after I recorded the other video, when I noticed this reaction here. Now I have a higher high from the previous higher high, and now we have a clean structure in the 1 hour. So what I was looking for was looking left. I already know this is a higher time frame support, resistance, a higher time frame resistance. Look left. The 4 hour structure was rejected from here, even though we have a huge wick. So I was now expecting this typical behavior, which is why I already had like a circle here. I was expecting some sort of liquidity grab around here. Now, the only reason why I decided to place it up here and not down here was because there's a possibility or a chance that price not necessarily will come all the way down. And in my head, this was such a nice setup for buys. Like, it was a really high probability setup that if price decided to come to this area again, most likely was going to reject to continue going upwards and break finally this higher time frame resistance. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I was for sure in the trade. So that's why I decided to go with this entry. But obviously, this was also a nice spot. The reason why the stop loss is right here is because if you look left, this is the engulfing candle that took price out of this range. So this was the breakout candle, but this was the confirmation candle, and it was an engulfing one. So that candle is a really strong confirmation to continue going up, which means that if price is going to have a shallow retracement, which is pretty much what it has been doing, then it should respect this strong candle here. So that's why the stop loss was right below it. And And also because the RR would have been way too big now, like way too bad for me if I had to place it like with a stop loss down here, right? So it made sense to put it here below the zone 1, because it doesn't make sense if it breaks below zone 1 now, like there's a high chance that maybe we actually come down to buy zone 3. So it didn't make sense. Anyways, that's how I used context, okay? Remember, if price has a certain behavior in the last weeks or in the last days of the last 2 weeks, there's a high chance or a high probability that price will do something similar. It's not gonna be exactly the same, but it's gonna be similar. So just look for the patterns and you're gonna figure out where you will get a good entry, where the probabilities will be in your favor, which is pretty much what I did. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this and that it helped you understanding, how to use context to take trades. This is Joel Medina. Remember to give it a like and subscribe, and also check out the previous video to this one, and you're gonna see what I was talking about and how this is exactly how it was in the videos. And by the way, this channel is mainly in Spanish. It's bilingual, but it's mainly in Spanish. But here I shared trade ideas also. This is the public Telegram. Also, we have a public Discord. You can ask for the public Discord link if you want, but the public Telegram link should be in the description. And look, that same day at 9:20, I actually said here, now you can look for for buys, anywhere in any time frame, because most likely it's gonna go up. So that's why I had those 2 arrows, and as you can see, that's exactly what happened. So anyway, I hope that this helps you, and I'll see you in the next video.